delighted to have arrived at our silver jubilee. We didn't think 25 years ago that we'd be here today, because 25 years ago it was just an idea. It was a dream, but dreams are important. And you have made that dream come true. Jerry Cahill was the architect. Jerry is with us today, and we're delighted you're here, Jerry. Yeah, delighted. Jack Begley, who had taken earlier, he was a civil engineer, taken early retirement to work with Focus Ireland and work with the Sanctuary, and he gave his services free too. And then we had Johnny Rooney, who was an engineer, an extraordinary man, full of vitality, full of life, and he gave his services free. And then we had Joe Cahill from Foss, and he was the builder. And we gathered them around us, and they helped to design the sanctuary. We then got an architect for the garden, and that he designed the garden in a beautiful way. You see it now. And we got an award from it. That was the year 2000. We got an award from the Bank of Ireland. And that set us on our feet. That really helped us. So then we had the building, and we had the makings of the garden. I kind of knew that if we wanted to be peaceful, we'd have to have meditation. We'd have to help people to meditate. And I convinced poor Joe that he could teach meditation. That first course really was the foundation of the sanctuary. We've been very, very fortunate in the people who have come to us over the year. So many people, many of you are here, who've come and given your services in different ways. And that's how the sanctuary developed. And it developed in that kind of diverse way. And it wasn't easy, it was challenging. Every city needs a sanctuary, a place where people can go to find themselves, to find peace, to find stillness, and to find happiness. And I hope and pray that will be the next 25 years. I thank you again for coming. We were delighted you're here.
Listening to Brother Richard and Stan in particular, I'm reminded why myself and other board members, I see them around here, why we got involved. You know, you do this for the love of this place and the great things that it brings to so many of our lives. We are blessed with the small team we have in here who've worked very hard, and they've seen a lot of changes, a lot of disruption in the last few weeks and few months, and they're still here, and they're fully 100% committed. So, and we are completely behind them. But I also want to praise John, who is the guy who's out doing that work and looking after that biodiversity field, which is full of very interesting weeds. So I hope you'll stay with us, continue the celebration, and take some time with John, hopefully between showers, to go out and to have a look at our lovely weeds.
Some years ago, when I was working with one of the groups of young people here, a group came in through the door, and exactly as Stan said, they paused the moment they came through the door. They'd come up through the intimidating gates, they'd come all the way to the little wooden door. They didn't know what would be on the other side, and they walked in. And one of the boys who was there turned around to his teacher and said, "I didn't know we were good enough to be in a place like this." And to my mind, that's the gift of the sanctuary. It reminds us that we are good enough, that the world can be a place of beauty and community and awareness and spirituality and peace. And this little space, though you won't see too many weeds, is a space that is meant to ignite our hearts and our minds and our souls, is meant to bring us into the very depths of what it is to be a human being, and is meant to open us to the possibility that all of the great wisdom traditions, all of the great meditative teachers have taught, that we can begin again, always, in every moment.